In today's video, I'm going to share with you my Fendace unboxing fail. I ordered the bag on the website when it launched, and when I opened it a few hours ago, there's some issues. I will need your help deciding whether I should keep this bag or not. So we'll start with the unboxing of the bag and another item. I'll share with you my lessons learned. And then for fun, we will compare Kim Jones' design with Donatella's design to share with you what I think is the better design. And also, I'll put some mod shots somewhere in this video. Before we get started, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So I wanted to do an unboxing, but the bag came without a box. It only came in this dust bag. Can you guys guess what bag this is? Are you guys ready? This is the Brooch Baguette designed by Donatella. And the reason I fell in love with this is because this is a structured baguette. I owned the white FF embossed baguette, it's not structured, and I actually never reached for that bag. I really wanted a vintage baguette, but I never found the one I liked. And now thinking back, I think it's because the original baguettes are not structured. This comes with the black FF enamel with the gold safety pin, and there's 5 safety pins on each side. There is no back pocket, and I'm okay with that. And it has a magnetic closure. And on the inside, it's fuchsia. And there's a Versace tag and the Fendi tag on the inside. So the reason why I'm disappointed with this purchase is it came with a scratch right here, looks like an arc, which is right in the front. And there is an indent in the front. If you watched my deal breaker video, one of my deal breakers is no scratches or indents in the front. I'll link that video here, just in case you haven't seen it. And so my first reaction is there's no way I'm going to keep this bag. This collection launched on Thursday, and on Sunday, I was on Rodeo Drive, and I was at the Fendace store, the Fendi store, and the Versace store. I did see this exact bag at the Versace store, and that looked pretty pristine. And so the first thing I did was I called that store. And unfortunately, that bag sold this morning, and I got this delivery at noon. And then I called the number listed for the Fendace store on Rodeo, and that number was to Fendi corporate, so that didn't help. So lastly, I called the Fendi store, and that phone rang and rang and rang, and at the end, nobody picked up. I didn't even get to voicemail. It actually hung up on me. So as a self-respecting bag addict, what I did was I got into a car and I drove to the Fendi store. They looked in the system and said there's no more in the US. Then I went to Versace and I talked to the lady who I spoke to earlier to look in the system to see if they had more bags, and she found one in Dallas. She emailed them, she called them, no response. And at this point, that is the last bag they have available for sale. So when I got home and I looked at this bag again, I'm trying to figure out whether I can live with these defects or not. I ordered this bag from the Versace store, so I have 30 days to actually return it. So I'm thinking about keeping this for like 20 days to see if I could get a bag in a better condition so I can actually return this. But the question is, if I never find a bag in a better condition than this, should I keep it? Leave me a comment, help me make a decision. All right, so I'm going to show you what's in this box. And it's the 2-finger ring. So what do you guys think? All right, so I'm going to wear it in the entirety of this video. All right, I want to share with you some of my lessons learned. When I saw this bag come down the runway last September, I wasn't sure if I actually wanted this bag. And as a handbag addict, I'm trying to be sensible. So when I saw a whole bunch of gold bags coming down the runway, which are beautiful, I bought and sold 2 gold bags, which I've used a handful of times. So for me, I'm trying to stay away from gold bags. What I should have done was I should have still inquired about the pre-order. So the second lesson for me is, when I ordered this bag online, I should probably order 2 of the same item. That way, if one of them got canceled or had a defect, hopefully the other one wouldn't. And the third thing I should have done was I should have went to the store sooner. So I went on Sunday, and I could have gone on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, But because I placed the order on Thursday, I thought I was golden. And on Sunday, I did see this bag in pristine condition at the Versace store on Rodeo. There was a voice inside of me that said, buy that bag at the store. And now thinking back, I should have totally done that, because that bag was in a better condition than this one. When you're trying to buy pieces from such hyped, exclusive collections, the quantity is so limited that even though I placed this order within the first hour of the site launching, and I paid extra for the second day shipping, by the time it got here and I opened it, it's too late for me to source another bag. And I should have went with my gut feeling and bought that bag at the store and returned this one. All right, we'll do some quick mod shots. So up next, we're going to play Who Designed Better, Kim Jones or Donatella Versace? So my personal style is more on the minimalist side. So you may be surprised that I actually bought something from the Fendace collection. What I like about the swap is that even though I'm not a big fan of the Baroque print, there's actually something for everyone. So as we compare the designs, I'm going to pick what I like, but I also want to see it from the other side. If I was a maximalist, and I love everything Baroque and over the top, what would my pick be? So I will be doing some role playing. Up first, we're going to compare the La Medusa with the Fendi first. So here are some statement pieces. We've got the blue La Medusa with a whole bunch of gold and the Fendi FFs in the white and blue. And as something comparable, on the Fendi side, I've chose a Fendi first that has the Brooch print. Up next, I chose the La Medusa with the FF Zucca print, and a Fendi first that also uses the FF Zucca print. And it's got the fan, it's got the roses, it's a whole lot of look. And then I picked the La Medusa with the Fendi Zucca print with the Baroque. And I paired that up with a Fendi first, and it looks like the Fendi FF print with the Baroque, and it's metallic. And so if I had to pick one, my pick for the La Medusa is the one without the Baroque print. I believe A Heated Mess on YouTube, she bought this and she unboxed it. For me, this is the most wearable one. So looking at these bags, wearing my Baroque loving glasses, I would pick the blue one, and so that is my gaudy pick. And if I had to pick one of the Fendi first, the metallic one would be my gaudy pick. And it's at $7,200. So I'm glad that I won't be tempted. All right, let's talk about the baguette. I believe that Kim Jones, he designed the mini baguette, and Donatella designed the larger baguette. When I was at the store, I actually did try on the mini baguette. And the surprising thing is, and the strap is actually shorter than the regular mini baguette. So although I could actually put it on, it was very uncomfortable. The other thing is there's 3 safety pins on the top, and that makes that part bulky. It bulged out a bit. And once I put it on as a shoulder bag, it felt really tight, and I felt like there just wasn't enough room. For me, it was so uncomfortable, I wouldn't be able to use that bag as a shoulder bag. If I want to use this as a shoulder bag, I would have to get the Fendace strap U. And so for me, if I did buy this bag, it would end up being a top handle bag. So if you ask me, the mini baguette brooch is a design fail, which is really sad because it comes in this beautiful gold and pink and white. And the larger baguette also comes in white. And I'm a lover of white bags with gold hardware, but in this case, I thought the black one looked a lot edgier. The white baguette, for me, something was a little bit off. It could be the dark glazing on the edge. I think it would have been better white because my Chanel top handle mini, that bag has white glazing. And I think that bag looks fine. So let me know, does the dark color glazing bother you? Leave me a comment. Alright, so let's compare apples to apples. So I believe that Kim Jones designed this gold baguette. If we're talking strict design, my pick is actually the gold. I think the gold one is absolutely gorgeous. The perforated leather gives you that little architectural flair and texture, and I'm very drawn to the gold, but that is not something that I could wear a lot. And when I'm buying bags for my personal collection and for my personal use, I try to buy bags that I'm actually going to use. But in this round, I'm going to give it to Kim Jones. So we have the Baroque with the brown FF Zucca print, and this is in silk and it's quilted. Then we have the white version of the silk baguette. The Baroque print isn't the same. There are some angels in the front here. And for me personally, the white FFs kind of gives me counterfeit vibes. I'm so sorry I had to say that, but that's the vibe it kind of gives me. If I had to pick a Baroque silk baguette, then it would be the one in the brown. So this is my gaudy pick. So let's talk nano baguettes. So we have a gold nano on each side. On the left side, this is Kim Jones' version, where you have the FF in black. And this bag actually comes with the strap-you strap. On the right, we have Donatella's version. They're both chainmail, but the interesting thing is the FF has a Medusa. When I was at the store, they didn't have any of the gold bags, but I did try on a nano. And the interesting thing is, because the nano is so small, if the nano is understated or less loud, it is not noticeable. So I think Donatella was right to put the Medusa over the FF. Because the bag is so small, it needs a statement like that. So in this round, Donatella wins. So let's look through other variations. So these nanos have a lower price point. It has the Baroque print, and on the right, it has the Fendi Zucca print. So the nano on the right, this is the one that I actually placed an order online. And I placed this order literally the first hour of when the site launched. And 7 hours later, I get an email saying that it got canceled. So that was unfortunate. Here is the nano in the black and the leather with a slightly higher price point. And this is the one I tried in the store and I thought it was very blah. As I was driving home, I was wondering, what was it missing? Then it hit me, it would look so much better if we took Donatella's FF and Medusa and put it on Kim Jones's nano. And here is the result of me photoshopping it. And I think it looks way more interesting. The leather one also came in pink. And again, the one in the middle is the one I photoshopped, and I would totally buy that. One more thing here is that the safety pin at the top, I don't find it sturdy. On the website, it tells you that you could use that to pin it on a belt, on a bag. But even at the store, they didn't do that. They actually used a thin strap to tie it around things. So if I owned the nano, I would definitely not be using that safety pin at the top. Both my pick and the gaudy pick is Donatella's gold nano. So let's talk the best and the most gaudy. So design-wise, on the Fendi side, my pick is the gold baguette. And my best pick for Donatella is the Baguette crystal. It's not practical, I have no place to take it, but she is a showstopper. And what I appreciate the most from Donatella is that she used restraint, because she could have really gone far with the ombre and made it rainbow color, but instead she went from purple to yellow, which I think is unexpected and something that I can't get out of my mind. There's something really seductive about the ombre crystals. Of all the Fendace baguettes, I think this one is iconic. So it's no surprise that the best of show goes to Donatella and her baguette crystal. I am definitely seduced by this bag. When I went to the store on Sunday, the reason I went is I actually wanted to see this bag in person. And I did find it at the Versace store. The big question I wanted to ask them is, if any of these crystals fall, can they be repaired? The answer I got was the crystal shouldn't fall, which really isn't an answer. So I asked again, well, what if they fall? And basically the sense I got was they can't repair it. When I inspected the bag, the crystals are on there pretty good, but when I looked at the back of the bag, one of the crystals was actually out of place. But this bag in person is absolutely gorgeous. So let's talk the most gaudy. On the Versace side, my pick is the Sunshine Large Tote. It's got Baroque, it's got the Fendi Zucca print on the side, and it's got the Fendi at a diagonal in what it looks like rainbow. And yeah, it's super loud. My eyes don't know where to go. My eyes don't know where to stop. It's definitely an attention-grabbing tote. And if I was somebody who embraced gaudy, I think this would be it. On the Fendi side, there is a clear winner. I don't think anything can top, in gaudiness, the multicolored Baguette. It's got silk, it's got canvas FF, it's got sequins, it's got embellishments. Holy cow, the only thing this bag doesn't have is fur and patent leather. So if you show up somewhere with this bag, it will definitely turn heads, good or bad, and it's a whopping $9,500. So in my opinion, I don't think there's any bag that can top this. So this wins the most gaudy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.